Tuesday's massive power outage was a great exercise in emergency management. I'm Julia Gray, and this is Take 5. Longtime workers at Central Electric Co-op say Tuesday's emergency was one of the worst they had ever dealt with. Alan Guggenheim with CEC explains how the event played out.
At approximately 2:34 a.m. Tuesday morning, we had a cascading series of incidents, and they're more like one-time failures of equipment. We had what is called an eye socket or a socket eye that basically broke and caused a major transmission line between Klein Falls substation and near Redmond and Black Butte Ranch substation. Along that transmission line, basically the transmission line broke because of that. And this piece of connector, this insulated connector, and the socket that it was connected to is rated to 55,000 pounds, or 50,000 pounds, I'm sorry. And when that failed, the line broke. That resulted in a cascading series of failures further up the line, and we had a second break in that transmission line near Friar Rear Road. And then because of the cold temperatures, we had a switch that malfunctioned on us, and it was approximately 20 below zero at that substation, and that piece of equipment does not normally, that was an unusual situation. That substation feeds the Tumalo area, the Crossroads Tollgate area, and the Black Butte Ranch area, and those three substations in those three areas serve 3,000 accounts. So we had a huge problem in the middle of sub-zero temperatures in the middle of the night. Fortunately for us, we were able to work very closely with the Deschutes and Jefferson County Sheriff's Departments, the Sisters Camp Sherman Fire Department, the Deschutes Search and Rescue Department or team, and the Deschutes County Emergency Services Group to get out and go door to door and notify people that if they could not comfortably stand to stay in their home for the next 24 hours without electricity, that they should consider a voluntary evacuation. Amazingly, we had very few evacuate, and we did have most people seem to stay in their homes. We had power restored to 90% of the accounts, the affected accounts, within the first 20 hours of the outage. The last 10% took us the 16 hours. So the total outage time was 36 hours, which is a very long time. And we consider 24 hours to be the absolute maximum. And it was because of the surge in the load, which prompted us to go slowly, section by section, street by street. That's the nature of cold load pickup in sub-zero temperatures.
Alan, did the equipment break because of the ice or extreme cold?
Well, this is a piece of cast metal that should not break under 20 degree below zero temperatures, and there was nowhere near 50,000 pounds of tension on that piece of equipment. In fact, it was about 1/10 of that amount. And we'll be doing a thorough investigation, an engineering study of why that piece of equipment failed and trace it back to that may have been the cause. We don't really know yet. We're going to conduct a complete review of our performance, that is the cause of this outage and how we handled it, how we responded to it.
In the future, what have we learned from this, the whole episode?
That is, we will be conducting a review next week on lessons learned. We know that our call center, we can improve our call center. We know that our response with the emergency services people was good, but it could be improved. We think we can improve that. We know that our website posting of notices could be improved. So we have several areas that we'll be looking at to improvements.
Guggenheim says the CEC budget has built into it the cost for such emergencies, so your electric rate will not go up because of the cost of this event. I'm Julia Gray. Take 5 is a production of 1110 KBND Radio News. Depend on us.